Taurus, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Taurus, there is no gender in tarot. This is something that could have happened already, could be happening to you now, could happen to you in the future. I am pulling on the sun sign of Taurus. Check your other placements. This is a collective reading for Taurus, so if it doesn't make any sense, you can negate the reading. I don't have a problem with that. If it does, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's see, what do we have for you? 10, I would do anything for you. 10, October could mean something. The number 1 could mean something. January, or the number 1. 1, new beginnings. Aces. Somebody would do anything. It's interesting. Wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Somebody could be drinking. You could be somebody with dark hair. A brunette. They could be. October could be important to you. Time of harvest. Fall could be important to you. Halloween. Somebody could have gotten you a necklace. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They could be your wish fulfillment. You could be their wish fulfillment. But whatever is going on between the two of you, it's not coming together. Somebody is not... This is one-sided. This is one-sided. It's not healing. It's not going to heal. They may say the words. You may say the words. Somebody is not... Somebody is pouring. Somebody's pouring, and it's like somebody's pouring. It's like there's a hole in the bucket. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. A hole. It's a song I used to play on the piano for my kids when they were little. And they're pouring, and they're pouring, and they're pouring. And you can't keep pouring into a bucket with a hole. And you're pouring. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. A hole. Mend the hole in the bucket, Liza, dear Liza. Somebody keeps pouring into the other. And the other sucks it up like a sponge. They suck it right up. Whoever's doing the pouring, they're sucking that up. And the one that's doing the pouring, do you ever see an earthworm after a heavy rain and it's laying there all wet and juicy on the sidewalk? They all pop up after the heavy rain. Those night crawlers all pop up. And about 10 minutes later, the sun comes out and they're just fried and desiccated. Well, somebody's pouring and pouring and pouring into that bucket with the hole, and the person that's getting poured into is sucking it up like a sponge. The one that's doing the pouring is that desiccated nightcrawler. So if you keep doing that pouring, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be that nightcrawler. And this is just from 2 cards. They may tell you you're their wish fulfillment. You may even be their wish fulfillment. But there's something about this person that sucks you dry. And you may not want to admit that. But it's the truth. Somebody needs to be doing some changing. And they don't want to. Or they cannot. And you've been doing it. You might have been saying, I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to see you anymore. I'm not going to be with you anymore. You're saying all the words. But somehow you're still allowing that draining, that sucking to suck you dry. But you can't love them out of this behavior. You can't fuck them out of this behavior. You can't be ride or die them out of this behavior. This is a them problem. They have to want to stop that behavior. And they're not going to. Why should they? They know that they can come back and you're just going to fill them up again. They're going to talk to you and talk to you and talk to you and talk to you. You want to take a leap of faith with them. Start it over again. Let's start again. And your head knows the truth. But that heart wants it different. You know you need loyalty. You know that you need loyalty. You want loyalty, and that's how it should be. And they talk the talk. But you're going to take one step and fall right off that damn cliff. And you're going to be right back to being that earthworm. You're going to be that nightcrawler frying on that sidewalk. It's going to be wonderful when the thunderstorm's there. It's going to be all fat and juicy. And it's great. Then the sun comes up. And they're going to fuck with your brain. And you're going to say, there's going to be no more games. No more mind games. I can't do it anymore. And that Taurian obstinance is going to come up. I'm only going to have loyal people around me. And you're going to cut them off. And they're not going to be able to suck you dry. For a week. For 2 weeks. And then they're going to go crazy. And you're going to miss them. And then that cycle is going to start all over again. I want the truth. I want nothing but the truth. You already know the truth. You know the truth. The sex is banging hot. It is like incredible. That's one thing that keeps you going back. Got your mind on your money and your money on your mind. Good job. You might be somebody who is maybe into the esoteric arts. Maybe you read tarot. Maybe you're into something else, some other form of divination. You may even do Reiki, something, or you may just like goth things. And that covers a whole slew of things. You might like anything just from Edgar Allan Poe to just like crows and blackbirds. What wants to come out? Oh, the lovers want to come out. And somebody has a choice. Okay. Somebody here could be a bartender. Hey, bartender. Somebody could be a bartender. Oh, darlings. Your mind knows what's true. Your mind knows what's true. Your heart wants it to not be true. They know what to say. And you want the words that they say to be what's correct, the true thing. You need to cut them out of your life, and you know that. And that's a decision that you have to make. Nobody else can make that decision for you. You know that you're juggled. By how many, who knows? I get around. This person could have a really cool car. They are there for the fun. If there's something fun to be had, they're going to be there. If there's something that has commitment attached to it anywhere, you're not going to find them. But you know that. They have their way of thinking about things. And that's the correct way. Their mind is usually not changed on something, whether it's right or whether it's wrong. I mean, if it could be correct, and no one can dissuade them from it. If this is how they feel about something, they stand on that, and it could be the right thing, but it could also be the wrong thing. They are not dissuaded from their opinion. Their opinion is their opinion. Is their opinion is their opinion. They are obstinate and they stand on that. You're obstinate as well, but you're a Taurus, so you're supposed to be. But once they have their mind made up, they don't sway. You know, sunshine, when she's gone, there's the sun. Now, usually I say there's no clarity. There's unhappiness. I think you see it. I think you know it. I'm not going to say there's no clarity because I do think that you know. You know this. This isn't your first rodeo with this person. I would do anything for you. Honestly, I think you've probably heard these words. You've probably heard these exact words. Leo and Taurus go hand in hand for a lot of things. Loyalty, beauty, compassion, caring, heart. They're very similar in a lot of ways. This person probably has said this to you. I would do anything for you. Now, have they stepped up to the mark? Maybe in some things, but not in something that you are considering very, very serious and important. Are they telling you that they're giving up their options? Maybe. Maybe. Have they given them up, though? You got to see the action. And it all came tumbling down. That's when the foundation cracks. Because it's dishonesty, disrespect. It's not built on a firmament. It's not built solid. It's built on lies. Nothing's left standing except the truth. Coming out next to, I'm giving up my options. And on top of that, breadcrumbing. I can only give you a little bit here. Why? Because they're given other places. So you're moving forward. And you're being salty. Nobody's judging. You have every right to be salty. Every right. Their money could be fucked. They might not have a job, or they might just like to do things on the DL. Backdoor deals. That's usually not how a Taurus works. But you know your person. Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. If it made any sense to you, give me a thumbs up. If not, then come back and see me next week.